This is KSFY News at 6.
The effects of a 2014 flood continue in a small northwest Iowa community. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Allen.
And I'm Courtney Collin. That flood in June of 2014 damaged upwards of 90 homes in Rock Rapids.
Dozens of those homes had to be torn down because of flood damage and other mitigation issues. This week, some of those homes are being brought down, and while the city says it is progress, others aren't as on board. It is our 6 o'clock top story tonight. The big machines have moved in to take out the flood-damaged homes. And seeing this happen brings back a flood of bad memories.
It was horrible. It filled my basement completely up. It was up to my bottom of my front door.
Rock Rapids resident Elizabeth Stubbe spent part of this day watching the demolition unfold. Watching homes that have been part of this community for decades being crunched up and thrown away.
There were all kinds of families here, lived here for years and years, and everything was just devastated, and you lost so many things. I don't even know all that I lost in my basement because it just swept everything away and ruined everything.
Rock Rapids is a small, tight-knit community where everyone seemingly knows everyone else. So when something happens here, the whole town feels it. City Administrator Jordan Cordall says for a time the effects of this flood buried this town.
Emotionally, financially, disrupted work, required a lot of costs in cleanup and recovery.
The homes being removed are being taken out under federal flood insurance guidelines. If they're not, other homes in the floodplain will not qualify for coverage. That's because these homes actually make floods worse when they happen.
To do this means eliminating structures from the floodplain that aggravate flood conditions, increase flood velocities, flood heights.
Elizabeth Stubbe knows all of this has to happen, but that doesn't make it any easier to see or to accept.
It's really tough because I remember what it was like before. It was a nice neighborhood, and now everything's gone.
The funding to take all these houses down is a combination of federal FEMA money as well as funds from the Iowa Department of Homeland Security.